Welcome back. This is CNN News 18. We are now cutting across to the press conference by the ambassador of Turkey to India, Mr. Firat Sunel. Let's take a look.
And today I just want to inform you about the earthquake in Turkey and the current situation. Let's start with the current information. So as you all know, yesterday, 6th of February, very early in the morning, an earthquake with magnitude 7.7 hit Turkey. And just after a couple of hours, another earthquake with magnitude 7.6 shook Turkey as well. So with interval of just a couple of hours, two huge earthquakes. And since then, we have registered more than 300 earthquakes in Turkey. So almost 14 million people living in 10 cities in southeastern Turkey are affected because of this earthquake. So it's a really big disaster. And according to some sources, they say it is even one of the most devastating earthquakes in the history of Western Asia. So just some figures about the current situation. The confirmed death toll is 3,432. Injured, 21,103, so more than 21,000. And almost 6,000 building was collapsed, 5,775 exactly. And 3 airports in the region are damaged. So, considering the dimension of the devastation and the size of the affected region, it is really not easy to fight and struggle, because we are all struggling against the time. It's now freezing conditions there, and still hundreds of people are under the collapsed buildings. So all relevant Turkish government bodies are present in the region. Our search and rescue teams, medical staff and other officials continue their operation around the clock. AFAD, the Disaster and Emergency Management Authority, is coordinating the operations. Turkish Red Crescent are there, medical teams, hundreds of them, doctors and nurses with their equipments are there, and of course search and rescue teams are all over in the region. In short, altogether almost 14,000 local official team members are there and struggling to help victims in the region. And more than 5,000 military personnel is also available, and they are also carrying out rescue operations in the region. We established field hospitals, portable kitchens, sanitary facilities such as portable baths and portable toilets are established. And also 2,769 foreign search and rescue teams personnel from 65 countries. I repeat, from 65 countries, altogether 2,769 personnel. They are also present in the region and working with Turkish teams. And as you all know very well, India is among these foreign search and rescue teams. Early yesterday, just a few later than the first earthquake, Indian National Disaster Response Force held a coordination meeting upon instruction Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi ji. And later, I also participating at the meeting at the Ministry of External Affairs with NDRF members. And yesterday, India sent a plane, a carrier to Turkey, C-17 type, carrying more than 50 search and rescue members, experts, including some search and rescue dogs and some equipments. This plane arrived early in the morning in Adana, and the Indian team has started their rescue operations already in Turkey. And also early this morning, the second plane also went to Turkey. I think it's still in the air, but we expect this plane also to land before the evening. This plane has also more than 50 rescue experts and some medical equipment. So altogether, India has sent 2 planes, and we really appreciate the sincere and timely help of India. It is timely because, as I said, the first 48 hours up to 72 hours are very important for rescue operations, and Indian experts, search and rescue experts, are now in the field. So thank you very much. That's what I want to tell you very shortly. If you have some questions, I'm ready to answer, but please, this is a briefing about a humanitarian disaster in Turkey, earthquake, so no political question I will reply.
So which area is highly affected, basically towards the Syrian side, along with the Syrian border?
Yeah, there are 10 provinces, starting Kahramanmaraş, Gaziantep, Hatay, Malatya. So when you look in the map, this is southeastern Turkey, 10 provinces. And in this region, as I said, about 14 million people are living in this region.
Sir, as of now, what is the casualty figures official?
Official? I already told you the official casualty figures. It is increasing, of course, from hour to hour, but the current one is 3,432.
Sir, have you given any list of necessary
Excuse me, sorry.
Have you given any list of necessary things that he may be needing from India at this point of time? Because we are sending, like India is sending back-to-back relief material. So, what are the things that you need on the ground? So, have you given any list to?
Yes, we have already given. We received some list from our government about some emergency equipment, medical equipment, and we have shared all those documents with Indian authorities.
Yes. From beyond, my question is, how are you coordinating with the Indian authorities here in Delhi? Last 12 or 24 hours have been very tough, essentially, in terms of you coordinating with Delhi.
Yes, we are in very close contact with Indian authorities, not only here, but also with Indian embassy in Ankara. So they are also working very close. So we have focal points at the ministry, and we are really literally in contact every 15 minutes, and all the nights we were in close touch and contact with them. Our coordination is perfect. We are able to do it, all the operations smoothly.
Sir, how do you see India's quick response and PM Modi quick response?
So, first of all, this swift reaction from Indian side, this is really very, very important, because this is the matter of life and death. And we really appreciate very much the contribution and support from Indian side. You may saw in my Twitter account yesterday, I mentioned the word dost. Dost is a word that we use in Hindi language and Turkish language as well. Dost means friend. And we have a proverb in Turkey. We said, dost kara günde belli olur. It means, friends in need is friends indeed. So this is equivalent proverb. So I use this word